And good morning, I'm Carol Costello. Thank you so much for joining me. The Georgia Parole Board meets in about 90 minutes to reconsider the fate of condemned murderer Kelly Gissendaner. Unless there's a last-minute stay of execution, Gissendaner will become the first woman put to death in Georgia in 70 years. She's been on death row since she was convicted in the stabbing death of her husband 18 years ago. Gissendaner's boyfriend at the time was the actual killer. He kidnapped Doug Gissendaner, took him to a remote place where he stabbed him to death. Kelly Gissendaner spent the night at a bar, but showed up at the murder scene as her husband died. The boyfriend, Gregory Owen, pleaded guilty and testified against her. He did not get the death penalty. Let's talk more about the legal issues with criminal defense attorney Pate. Good morning, Paige.
Good morning, Carol.
So there is a hearing at 11 a.m. Eastern. What will that entail?
Well, the Board of Pardons and Paroles in Georgia is the only group that can offer clemency or a pardon to someone in a situation like Ms. Gissendaner. The governor in Georgia can't do it. So the parole board is going to listen to witnesses, victims, Douglas Gissendaner's family, also going to listen to the children of Ms. Gissendaner. They're also going to listen, I believe, to inmates who served time with Kelly Gissendaner, who will talk about how much she did for them while they were serving time. She kept many people who were inmates at the time from killing themselves. She really reached out to the people that she was serving time with. So the board is going to hear from those people. They will also likely hear from law enforcement witnesses to basically set up the offense and then consider whether or not Ms. Gissendaner deserves clemency in this case.
Is there a good chance she'll get it based on what her children might say at that hearing?
Carol, I think so. Her children have reconciled with her. Obviously, they lost their father some 20 years ago. It was very difficult for them to go through the last 20 years with their mother in custody and their father dead, but they have since reconciled. The board, for the first time today, will hear from her son, who I believe will join in with her other children and ask that she be spared from the death penalty. So I believe that she has the support of her children. Now, her ex-husband, or former husband's family, they still support the death penalty here. They oppose any clemency. So the board will hear from both sides on that issue.
All right, Paige Pate, thanks so much for your insight. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Carol.
Still to come in the newsroom on the run.